Hello everyone, Ian Earl, aka Senior Everything here. I know it's been a long while, mainly because my plan was that Ethan was going to upload on Nerds and Gamers, and I was going to work on this. But that didn't happen, and since he was really bumming me out because he wasn't on YouTube, it kind of bummed me out, and I just hadn't been uploaded, and it was like a domino effect type deal. But I'm back, and I'm going to try to upload really consistently again, and one of the main things that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but just didn't get around to it, was the new Eminem stuff. Because right after I kind of stopped, he released the Walk on Water track, and then he released, what was it, Untouchable, not that long ago. And honestly, in this video, I just want to talk about my thoughts on that, my thoughts on the track list, my thoughts on essentially what I think is going to happen with the album on the whole, my thoughts on each of the individual tracks. So, yeah, here we go. Alright, Eminem. New album coming out in 4 or 3 days, depending on when I upload this. Probably 3. Um, okay, so right off the bat, with Walk on Water, we can tell that he's not doing anything that's not unusual for Eminem, you know? People have been crying for the old Eminem for a while now, they want just a smooth, regular hip hop instrumentals back, but I could see that this album wasn't going to bring that back. I knew he was going to keep on going with the poppy, very glitzy instrumentals, and honestly, if the rapping is good enough, usually I don't have a problem with that. As long as the instrumental is able to carry the rapping, Tracks like Rap God, they have an extremely simple, very glitzy instrumental. Same thing with the Monster off of his last album. And honestly, I didn't mind those tracks. I thought they were pretty good, simply because the rapping was on par, and that was the thing that they were focusing on. I mean, yes, instrumentals in rap can be amazing and very grand and extremely well thought out, like on albums like "To Pimp a Butterfly" by Kendrick Lamar, um, or like J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive, anything like that. But honestly, if the rapping is good enough, then they can be extremely simple. And I think that that's what Eminem is going to continue with, and that's extremely shown. That's very much on display on Walk on Water. You can really, really tell that he's honestly, this is not supposed to be a very profitable track. There's not supposed to be something that he can just show. Oh my gosh, look at how good I am. This is more of just this is, again, I think a lot of people. I'm just echoing with so many people with this track, but it's for the hardcore fans. It's for the people that just want to see where his mind is at. And honestly, I think it's an extremely interesting look at what he thinks of himself and rapping in general. I honestly liked the track. The rapping again is amazing, like always, but I mean, I was kind of worried that that kind of style was the only thing that's going to be on this album. Fortunately, that is not the case, as indicated by the second song, which I just listened to, that he released, Untouchable. Um, the instrumental on this one is so much better. I really like it. He definitely brought it back. In some places, there was a little bit too much of a country twang. I don't know if anybody else got that vibe, but there was some there, and the intro was kind of weird. Um, and the last part ran on for a while. But, I mean, other than that, I really like the basis, excuse me, of the instrumental. I thought it was really good. However, the lyrics I'm a little bit mixed on, because he's kind of confused on the lyrics, if that makes any. What I mean by that is that he's he doesn't seem to know exactly what he's standing for. He's talking about he's talked before about how he loves America, and then he talks about how hating America. Then he talks about you know how cops are important, but black lives are important, and we should mix the two. And then he goes off on another tangent about something else, and then on the last part, it just feels like he's rambling. I mean, the instrumental is just looping over and over again, and he's still going. I found that kind of funny, like the last like 2 or 3 minutes of the song, it's the exact same instrumental, and it keeps going because he keeps going, and I mean, again, it's got so much technical skill, and that's one of the things that I appreciate about Eminem. But it's just sometimes the message is just so convoluted, and I don't even know, and that's one of the things that I didn't like that much about Rap God. I mean, I still love the song, but one of the things that I didn't like as much was just how all over the place it was. Like, I mean, good rappers are able to get in there, do what they say, and then get out. And I understood that the song was about showing off how good he was, and that's what he did, but it just, it was so all over the place, and, that's how it is in the new one, and I feel that's something else is the motive behind this song, and behind a lot of the things that he's done recently are really confusing to me. I mean, I don't know why he feels like he has to take such a strong anti-Trump approach or anti-Republican approach. Because, I mean, one, this could just be me, but I feel like he's taken the exact opposite stance. I feel like he's been pretty Republican before. And I could be wrong, and that could just be me. I think that the pressures are getting to him. And I think that he feels like, as a rapper, he needs to show a liberal viewpoint, and he needs to act extremely liberal, and like fuck Trump, and that kind of stuff. And honestly, I think that again it's because all the rappers are liberal, and I think that he's doing the exact same thing that he did on Marshall Mathers LP 2. I mean, he did it well, but he he tries to be trendy so much, and I think that that's one of the reasons why fans want the old Eminem back, is because the old Eminem wouldn't do this kind of stuff. I mean, he was Eminem, he just rapped about whatever he wanted to, and he didn't worry about what other people cared. But now it seems to be, like the opposite. I like what he said in an interview. He said that what was it? He said I rap. That's all that I do. And that used to be true, but now not so much. I mean, again, he's getting into the politics thing. And honestly, he's not doing it that way. I mean, don't get me. That's really dark. Hold up 1 second. Editing. Anyway, and I have no problem with him having, political ideologies or whatever like that. It's just, if you're gonna do that, you've got to do it well. One of the best examples of this is the new Joyner Lucas track, I'm Not Racist. And in this song, he looks at both sides of the argument. He points out why it's important to have both sides. He shows that both sides have good points, but also both sides are kind of fractured, but he's still able to put his own viewpoint in there as well. And he's able to do all of this in one track. And that's what Eminem needs to be able to do. I mean, he's been doing it for so much longer than Joyner Lucas. I think his first mixtape was 2015, son. You've been doing it since 1996. You should be able to do this. And again, I have no problems with him having his own viewpoints. He needs to say something original. He needs to do it well. He needs to point out why his view is important. And it just feels like Trump bashing. And Trump bashing without any sort of backing behind it just feels like you're jumping onto a bandwagon. Alright, now let's get into the track listing. First, just to summarize, Walk on Water, I thought the lyrics were really, really good. And the message was really, really good. I thought that it was a very well-made song. The instrumental was slightly lacking, though. On the second song, I felt like the instrumental was lacking. The songwriting was good, but the message was so convoluted and so twisted, and the antithesis of what it should be. But I'm not saying I'm pro-Trump or anything. I'm just saying that he needs to do it well. If he's going to do it well. Yeah. The instrumental wasn't as bad on the second one, but it could have still been better. So, track listing. There are a lot of pop singers on here. I mean, Kalani, Pink is on there. He has like one maybe rock band, Ex-Ambassadors, but I mean, they're more like an indie pop group. I mean, they have some rock elements. They can be kind of gritty, but overall, they're more of like an indie pop group. I know he has who are the other people he has? I know he has Pink on there. Did I already say that? I think I already did. He has Beyonce, of course. You know, Walk on Water. He has Thresher, which is the only rap feature he has on here. I haven't heard a lot of his stuff. I don't know what style he does. Okay, now I know. So instead of bringing any of the oldies that are restarting their career again, like Jay-Z instead of beating anyone with a lot of real conceptual skill like Eminem has, like Kendrick Lamar, which I know he did on his last album, or J. Cole, or Joyner Lucas, or any of the new up-and-comings that, have a lot of skill, like any of the different members from Brockhampton, like Don McLennan, or Kevin Abstract, or maybe from the last XXL freshman class, Denzel Curry, he did really well, maybe even Kyle from this year's class, no, he brings on a B-class, slightly unknown trap rapper named Fresher. I was saying it wrong. It's not Thresher, it's Fresher. You can know an artist is bad when he has to have a feature on every track. This guy's garbage, honestly. I don't know why Eminem brought him on. I don't. Just any of the rappers you could do, I'm sad now. So anyway, yeah, as far as features go, it doesn't look that promising. Some of the lyrics, some of the song titles seem slightly cliched. There are some interesting looking ones on here. I don't know. I really don't know. It could be good, it could be garbage. Maybe he utilizes these features well. Chances are he's not. Chances are he's gonna overuse them because they're trendy people. Except for Fresher, like why? Why? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not too excited about the new track listings. The singles leading up to this were okay. I thought Untouchable was kind of bad. You can see, you already saw the previous part of this video, so you already know that. Yeah. Anyway, bye guys. My name is Ian Earl, aka Senior Everything, and remember, if it ain't everything, it ain't anything. Bye.